Mic check, testing, testing, one, two. Hey, welcome to Have Your Best Week Ever. That's right, Have Your Best Week Ever. As we go live today, this evening, I got my cowboy hat on. We're geared up, ready for the Super Bowl run. Hey, one Saturday, took it out. And so, hey, Cowboys, go out and have another best week ever. I just want to say shout out and welcome everyone who's joining me this Sunday evening as uh, each and every Sunday, we work to do. Uh, if we're not traveling, we do have your best week ever. And so tonight, as we share, just wanted you to just join in, just give us a thumbs up and and say hello. Hey, Howard, we're here. We're ready to go out and have our best week ever. I heard something today, and it was powerful. Instead of focus on setting new resolutions or new goals, not setting new goals, but really focus on your goals each Monday. That's right, the start of the week and whatever it is that you're doing is just refocusing. So therefore, that is what we're about here and have your best week ever. See, on Sunday evening, we want you to help jumpstart your week. Great time to plan your week, great time to get moving, to get jump started as you move forward. Hey, Sandy, hugs. Good to see you. Hope things are going well up in DC. We got to connect this week, so I'll make a point of reaching out to you. Just you can hit me up and let me know what times are good or for you. So as you think about going forward tonight, hey, it's just a conversation as well as sharing a little information as we go through some of the things. Hey, Terry Budget, I see you're on with us. Hey, man, glad everything is going well. I hadn't really talked to you since you launched your book back a while ago. And hey, Gay Gills, good to see you, man. Be in Houston in a couple weeks. Got an event that may be good for your son. I'll be speaking with Dr. George Frazier and some others. And hey, Gay, I forgot about that, guys. It's been running into this year. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, everyone. I mean, I have to say Happy New Year to everyone. Let me say it again. Happy New Year, everyone. And so as you think about have your best week ever, I mean, that's what we're about here is helping you have your best week ever. What are some of the awesome things that you're going to do this week? And what are you going to do to make sure that you have your best week ever? Because if you keep having those best weeks, hey, Wiley, good to see you this evening. I'm glad you were able to jump on, and hopefully you're having a happy new year and ready to have an awesome week as we jumpstart this year. Tonight, that's right, we're jump starting it. Well, it's already started, so we're going to jumpstart it, hey, like you do with your batteries. But, I want to, as we talk about that a little bit, let me just adjust it, Mike. So as we talk a little bit about that, having your best week ever, one of the key things to it is your vision and making sure that you have a strong vision. So, but before I get into that, hey, I just want to ask you guys to, um, share, why do you think a vision is very important? Why having a vision is very important? I want you to maybe, what is the one thing that vision does for you? We're going to share some things tonight, but I would like to know the people on the feed, their thoughts of it. Also, hey, feel free to hit that share button. That's right. Hit the share button on the feed, depending on what you're looking at. It's typically right down below the video. So hit the share button and share with others and on your timeline, and they can jump on and have the best week of their life ever. That's right. Just keep having the best week ever. And so when we talk about, what we're saying here is the vision. Why is a vision important? What is a vision? So I asked that, if you would just share, one line or one thing from your vision. What is it that you're moving toward? So when people ask me, what is a vision? If I had to put it in one word, it's your destination. It's your destination. Hey, A Sharp, good to see you. Glad you're able to jump on. Brenda Hawthorne, hey, good to see you. Larry Riggs, glad you're able to jump on this evening. Hey, who's that? Patrick. Hey, man, good to see you this evening. But when you think about direction, vision is your direction. Where are you going? And oftentimes, when we write it out, we cannot see it. We cannot see it. It's typically so far out, so advanced, that we struggle to see it, and that's okay. But we got to become comfortable with that and okay with that as we move forward on writing that vision. And so I challenge you, do you have a written vision? You know, yes or no? So everyone that has a written vision, if you would just put yes in the feed, yes to vision, yes to vision, yes to vision. If you have a written vision, just put yes to vision, yes to vision. And all that is simply saying is that you have a written vision, you have a defined destination. Tomorrow I have a meeting that's about 45 minutes away, a town called Hammond, Louisiana, and I have a specific destination. It's a lunch meeting. And so that is a specific destination. But your vision is something that's crafted for 2 to 3 years out. And so as we talk about this a little bit tonight, we don't go more than 30 minutes here, but as we talk a little bit about vision and answer a few questions it's critical that you realize your vision is typically written for about a 3 to 5 year time frame. Where are you going to be at in 3 years from now? So that really is your vision. Oftentimes people say, hey, I can't see it happening. You're not supposed to. The Bible tells us to write it down and make it clean. Clear, and then God will order our steps. And so that's part of it. Yes. Hey, I love what Sandy Hawk said. Hey, working on refining the goals to support the vision. And see, that's a key part. Your goals must support your vision. Because, if I had to put it into an org chart, and I actually have one, and I'll be glad to send it to you, but I'm going to post it over and Have Your Best Week Ever. So you can go over there. I'll post that org chart. I call it the Your Purpose org chart. Purpose is really what guides our life. Our purpose. Why were we created? That guides our life. And then under that is vision. So those every 2 to 3 years, our vision is evolving as we move. Every 3, sometimes 5, but it's evolving as we move and grow. So as we achieve goals, move closer to it, our vision moves further out. Our destination change, where we are growing to, the things that we're doing to serve our purpose. And then under our vision, we have to develop plans to move towards that vision. And then we set those goals. We set the goals and move towards the vision. And then for each goal, we have a plan. I like to call it the 91-day game plan, or the 91-day plan, because it allows you to sprint. When you're going fast for 91 days at a time, you can go for this quarter. So like literally here, I have written out at a high level what I want to do. That's right, what I want to do for the next 91 days. This sheet also includes my vision, my long term. So this is in front of me a lot. It's in front of me. I have a board here that I pasted on. I got to get the blown up copy to go back here so I can really work on it and stay in front of it every day. That's one thing you want to do, is revisit your vision daily. So I want to just share, 3 to 4 things today that I think are critical. Hey, Danny, good to see you this evening, man. Definitely got to connect this week. We said we were going to do it, so let's make it happen. After we get off the call here, we'll connect. But one of the things, the question I ask you is, what is your vision? What is your vision? How do you write your vision? So I want to give you some things that will help you in writing your vision. Number one is, what are the things that you dream of that will serve your purpose? What are the things that you dream of that will serve your purpose? Okay. And what I mean by that is that your vision is really inside of your heart. It's not something that you can see with your eyes. It's not something that you're going to figure out immediately. It really is in your heart. And so as you begin to craft that, you write the things down, and I want you to be very vivid about it. I'm going to share a couple resources with you tonight that will help you. One of the books that really helped me get clarity on being clear on my vision is a book called Double Double. Okay, Double Double. And it's by Cameron Harrell. Excuse me, I covered the name up. Double Double by Cameron Harrell. And what Cameron talks about in Double Double, it's a business book on doubling your business every 3 years. But one of the things that he talked about was the power of the vision and writing a dynamic vision and a very vivid, he called it a vivid vision. I call it a dynamic growth vision. And so when you look at it, it's not that one line that oftentimes we're told. Okay. It is a very detailed statement of where you're going, and part of my vision, I share it with you. Hey, we're a $3.5 million company that helps others win and realize dreams, that helps others win and realize dollars by providing innovative business coaching, online training, and in-person training, and speaking to large groups. Now, it doesn't stop there. We're highly profitable by making, got a definite number there where I want to be at number wise, but also it talks about some of the things that I'm going to do, how much we were growing each year. Also talks about how my people are going to be served. That's right. How my people are going to be served, and that they're going to be in the 80 to 90 percentile of all pay to 100 percentile. So, therefore it that is what I'm working on. So now when I create goals, when I develop a game plan, guess what? It's in alignment with that vision. So as you think about the things that you dream about, I want you to write them down, spend some time. So here's an exercise that you can do. Take 2 hours out of your time tonight. Hey, not tonight, this week. Block it off on your calendar. Get your calendar out now. If you don't have a written vision, or even if you want to revisit, take some time out this week, okay? And the time I'm talking about is literally. Hey, Roz Jones, thanks for putting that in the feed for me. Thanks a lot for doing that. So as we're going through this, take a couple hours out. Actually, put it on your schedule. And what you're going to do is you're going to get away and just capture and write down those things that you dream about. Where are you going? Where are you going? In 3 years, how many vacations you want to take a year? How many clients you want to serve? How many people are you going to be blessing? How? Look at all areas of your life. Look at your business area. Look at your personal. Look at your health. And begin to just dream a little bit. I want you just to dream a little bit and capture that dream. If you're a person of faith, I'm a Christian, so I don't apologize for that, never will. But I want you to spend time in solitude and pray and ask, is what is in my heart, will it serve my purpose? Is what is in my heart will serve my purpose? I truly believe that I was born to teach and share. Teach and share. That it is. My mom has always told me that. I fought it for the longest. But when I think about it, my name is that, helping others win and realize dreams. Helping others win and realize dollars. That's who Howard is. My initials, HLW, helping leaders worldwide. I'm an acronym junkie, but I truly believe that's who I am. So, hey, the rest of my life, that is what I'm going to do. I am going to live that. And in order to live that, now I must also have a vision that takes me there. A couple things that are in my vision, and from the personal standpoint, is a beach home. Yeah, I enjoy going to the beach. I enjoy waking up, sunrises on the beach. But the other part of that is that the vision is I'll be able to bring my clients down, bring friends down, and help them reset, get away for a weekend, a place of solitude, and just get clear thinking on where they should be going and growing. And so that is why those things are important for me. That is part of my vision for myself and my family for the next, 3 to 5 years. And that's where we're going to go. So now all the things that I do, and when I get in those lulls, we all get in the lulls. here's what I want you to understand: what a vision does for you, and the power that the vision has. Okay, so just the vision pulls you through. A very defined vision pulls you through. That's number one. Number two is it help others help you. It help others help you. See, oftentimes, and I don't want you to go out this year without having these three or four statements. Have you ever been there with someone and someone says, "How can I help you?" And you say, "I need to get back with you." Well, guess what? You've just lost that opportunity. So always have a way in which someone can help you. If you ask me that question, I can tell you, Howard, how can I help you? I am looking to speak to 5 to 7 organizations a week. So do you know of any leaders that have 6 or more people who can benefit from someone who speaks in the areas of leadership, productivity, and sales? That is it. Do you know of one? And would you introduce them to me? So I just want you to think about that. I want you to think about those things as you move through and begin to work on your actual vision statement. We're going to share some more. This whole month is going to be spent on working on the leader's vision because see, people buy into the vision before they buy into the leader. One of the things I'm looking at the feed here, Minister Katina Hawkins says, "Hey, when you have multiple gifts, how do you know?" I think that's you are operating in the one God calls you to. Well, a couple things. I want you to write this down. Everyone, write this down. PATH, path. I believe your vision is on path when it is your purpose aligned towards heaven. Your purpose aligned towards helping. Okay. And so when you think about the gifts you have, so let's just talk about that a little bit, Minister Hawkins. So as I look at myself, I know of some of my natural gifts. One of them is developing creative ideas. The other one is really being able to relate with people very well. Okay. I think the other one is I don't let things bother me or get to me, um, well. And so, yes, and that is a gift. I believe that's a gift. Quick thinking, so being able to analyze situations quickly, part of that is a gift and part of that is a training by being an engineer by degree. So when I work with business owners, I can look at things and take the core principles and apply the principles to that. But so now let's back up to your gifts. So when you look at your gifts are there to serve the world. That's right. Your gifts are there to serve the world. So as you look at what God has called you to do, ask, how do your gifts best serve the world? Now, your vision may be bigger than your gifts, and it should be, because a dynamic vision, and you can write this down, cannot be achieved by one person. I think God put us here to help people, not to serve ourselves. That's right, to help people and not serve ourselves. So I want you to become comfortable with doing that, and then begin to spend time alone, asking briefly, "Hey, God, what am I called to do? What should I do?" And listen. And see, with those gifts, you begin to see how your gifts will help your vision manifest. How your gift will, those gifts you have will help you manifest. Another thing I offer you too is if you want to connect, just inbox me and we'll set a time to get together and just do a complimentary session just to talk about that and hopefully help give you some clarity on that and some direction as you move forward to that. So vision, I mean, it's one of the most powerful things that we can have. So I want to just share another resource with you. It's a book that I'm working through right now. Not all the way through yet, but so far it's helping cement, some of the things that are already there for me. It's a book called Visionaire by Visioneering. I love the title, Visioneering, by Andy Stanley. Andy Stanley is out of Atlanta area. He's a pastor there in the area. So he's, that is another book. And then one other resource is The Power of Vision. This is the book that helped me understand vision more than anything in the world. As I spent time with this book a few years ago by Dr. Miles Monroe, The Power of Vision. And so, that is something that I think that you should, spend time getting clarity on your vision this week. Will help you. Yeah. So I was looking at Minister Hawkins' feed. She said, "Hey, I consider myself a connector. God always positioned me with business owners, help them with startup and structure their business. How do I make that work for me?" Well, there's some specific things that we can talk about in there, but also getting clarity on where you want to go, I believe, as you move forward. And, as you move forward in it. And so let's make sure we connect offline and set a time this week to get together virtually and just kind of go through that and see where you are with it and see if there are some ways we can help you with that, Minister Hawkins. Make sure we'll follow up with you on that. Yeah, that's Visioneering by Andy Stanley, correct? Andy Stanley. So, as you begin to think about that, this whole vision concept, and we're going to go in a little deeper next week, and we're going to share a little bit more into it. But that dynamic growth vision is just that thing that you want to capture for yourself that excites people. Okay, it excites people. And so, hey, a couple things I want you to do, and I want you to mark the date, is go over to strategicgameplan.com. I'm going to give you a few things to do. That's right, strategicgameplan.com. On the 21st of the month, which is Martin Luther King Day, I actually have a few of my friends that'll be coming on with me to talk about creating that game plan in different areas and putting strategies together for you and your business, okay? For you and your life. And that's something we're going to share. So it's going to be live. Most of them are going to be live. And so if you would just simply do that. And then the next thing I want you to do is see what else we got coming up this week. We have the 91-day game plan that'll be kicking off the week of the preliminary kickoff is the 22nd and then the 29th. Hey, we're going to be working together to make things happen. That's right, to make things happen. So, as I said, as I get ready to wrap up here, just remember, write that vision, write it plain and clear. You want to be detailed and graphic. You want people to be able to taste your vision. That's right. So now when people ask you, hey, what's your vision? Here's how I can help you. How can I serve you? Yes. I have a meeting tomorrow and this person said they wanted to help me. And so as we talk, I'm going to ask them, I'm going to show them how they can help me. I'm already doing work for their business, but I want to ask them, show them how they can help me. Hey, so a couple other things, but that's the key thing, number one, and then dream. Set some time on it. The other thing I gave you this tonight is set some time on your calendar this week. A couple hours, get away, go to the park, take a notepad, dream a little bit. Just you, your paper, your God, your thoughts. Listen to your heart. Capture what comes there. And then begin to craft that vision. Where you're going to be at in 3 to 5 years. What are you going to be doing? Who are you going to be serving? What are you going to look like health-wise? What is your relationship going to be like? All of this should be in your vision statement, okay? So that's what I want you to do. That's your homework between now and next week. If you need some help with it, get stuck on it, or just want a second set of eyes on it, hey, you can always message me, or you can hit me directly at 225-442-8911. Yes, that is my number, directly to my cell, 225-442-8911. Hey, so before in closing, I want to challenge you to to think about a couple things. Couple things is that you can connect with us. Just I want you to go to our Facebook page, Business Growth Dynamics Consulting Facebook page, our Facebook group. Have your best week ever. Also, hit us up on Instagram at Business Growth Dynamics Consulting, and then you can hit me up on LinkedIn. And so as we're posting and sharing throughout the week, we're going to be sharing around vision and just different things to help you think a little different and working on your vision. And so as we close out, there's one other feed that just came in, a question, and I just want to answer that real quick. Hey, how can we begin to pool our finances and achieve freedom, hope, and trust? I think a couple things there as it's real critical in working with people that have similar visions and asking yourself, how can you come together where 1+1 equals more than 2? Okay, 1+1 equal more than 2. And what that means is that, you share common goals, common vision, common values, and then you bring your collective strengths and talents to move forward to serve more people. So that is something I think it can. And hey, Gay, let's talk about that offline there. Here a little bit. So as I get ready to close, I challenge you as always, I want to challenge you to go out and have your best week ever. That's right. Have your best week ever. But the only way to do that is to plan your week. Because if you don't plan your week, guess what? Somebody else will give you a week plan. That's right. Someone else will give you a week plan. And you don't want a week blankety blank plan. And with that said, go out and make this week the best week ever. That's right. Go out and make this week the best week ever. Hey, this is Howard. I look forward to connecting with you this week. And if not throughout the week, we will see you back here next Sunday, same time, same place next Sunday. And as always, be the best you possible because God made you to be that person. Hey, take care. God bless. And I shall see you next week. Bye-bye.